the red light, you idiot.
Just debating about a combined Chelsea-Arsenal 11 based on who is ready.
We celebrate. I don't want to see. I love it. I don't want to see that moment. You know?
Does it upset you though, David, seeing a former player, as you rightly point out, captain, go Arsenal, yet he's, Chelsea fans are going to love it because it's showing he's completely adopted into the blue of Chelsea. But does it, a taste in your mouth?
Mr. Audi's getting frustrated, but not as frustrated as the bloody Skoda that's chucking out a load of shit. Three bad drivers in a row. Well done. All started off by this Kia being in the wrong lane.
I'm doing 70 miles an hour here with a car next to me when that transit van up in front just decides to indicate and go. It did stop, but it's like an inexperienced driver might have panicked there. Mirror, signal, manoeuvre. Mirror, signal, manoeuvre. It's not hard.
Good morning. 5 tenants' unions are calling for an immediate freeze on rents in England and Wales.
And there's free tickets to Qatar for some England fans, as long as they don't complain.
Talk sport.
A coalition of tenants' unions is calling
dear.
for landlords
Dear, oh
to be
dear.
banned from hiking rents as prices across the country soar.
In this clip here, we're looking at this lorry here that just decides to indicate and just go. Doesn't care about the car that's coming up behind it. That car could have panicked, like the transit van in the clip beforehand. An inexperienced driver could have panicked. Just indicating does not give you any priority to pull out. You still have to wait your turn, no matter how bloody big you are. And the thing is, that truck to its left hand side there is what it's trying to overtake. It's not gaining on it. So it's a completely pointless move out to the right. Just a bully boy lorry driver. And speaking of lorry drivers, we've got another one just up here. It's causing havoc down this street. He's taken up one lane to do his deliveries. Now, if you look to the right, there's a loading bay.
Double yellow,
Just
on
there.
zigzags. You serious?
And if you look up here to the left, there's another loading bay. But no.
Surely you can't park like that, even if you are delivering.
And the kids, aged 11 and 12, cannot go to a game.
Now in this clip, we're looking at this idiot right here. He doesn't want that lane. He wants the left-hand lane. But he wants to try and get in front of that lorry, which is not going to happen.
Put that to one side. The man must have done something quite significant to be given a 3-year footballing banning order. So the suggestion might be the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So he's been given, wasn't this an episode of Shameless? He's been given a football banning order, and before that his kids are running across the pitch and doing precisely perhaps what he has introduced them to do, against the culture of people saying this has got to stop in football. Now I don't know what he's got footballing.
Look how close he is.
But I wouldn't
What a
suggest it's for
prat.
raspberries at the referee. I would suggest that he's probably a persistent and systemic,
Piece of stock and hundreds of big name trade brands at Selco BW.com. We've got it.
It's red, man. You can see it's red. Slow the fuck down and stop.
Excitement time, decision time. Whatever your game, get playing. Get fast payout.
I see this so often. Why does it take so long for someone to see flashing blue lights in your mirror? With the result being this. police car having to go through a small gap.
Music to ensure an unforgettable experience.
The vast majority, if not all the cars, obviously are seated.
This van here has already started to turn there. As you can see, there's plenty of room for both of us, but I shouldn't have to stop here so that he can drive like that.
Victoria Station. They were transported there yesterday from the overcrowded Manston Processing Centre, but were left alone with no
I mean, it's definitely red,
accommodation. Cabinet
but
Minister
why aren't all
James
traffic
Stewart
lights
his
this
reaction
quick?
to Times Radio.
Why have we not got sensors on all our traffic lights to make traffic a little bit easier?
Further information will come out in due course.
Now, some of my viewers are very up to date with legal stuff, and I might need some help with this one, because all the vehicles on the right hand side are legally parked. The transit van to the left is illegally parked. Now, does that make a difference with this scenario here? We're waiting here for oncoming traffic. As you can see, the line down the middle of the road, the cars coming towards us have to be over it. Now, us going the other way, we don't have to go over it. We're on our side of the road, where this BMW seems to barge its way through here, but it needs our side of the road to do it. Now, who has priority there? You'll see it on the rear view camera here, look. He needs our side of the road, so surely we must have priority there. Please let us know in the comments. Is it considered uncool to look before you cross a road?
Okay.
No, Matty Cash, Binier's been injured, he'll be back. Ashley Young's been outstanding. Martinez is the top goalkeeper. McGee and Ramsey, they've got some really good players.
Also, I think
Famous
it's important, really,
Rosehill roundabout doing its thing there.
bringing in Dan
People
Ashworth,
being in the
and
wrong
his
lane
effect
again,
on
crisscrossing.
ins and outs. That, how do I say that? British Boxing Board of Control.
Now, people might say I'm a bit picky
It's
here,
not in the interest of
as they
boxing,
always do
so
with me, to be honest,
something
but
that can give us a little bit of
this
clarity
guy here in a
on
second,
matching boxing.
he's walked out on his phone with his sandwich in his hand. That gap there isn't very big, but I know what people will say. You've got all that space there to drive into.
Yeah,
It is
well done,
Mr.
mate.
Ehan. Good
Well
morning.
looked.
Good morning, good morning.
Eddie, thank you very much for coming on, because I imagine there's lots of
Unbelievable,
that
these
wanna talk to
people.
you
They're
right
stepping
now.
out into
So
a
appreciate
road
you
on
coming
their
here.
phone
We're gonna
with
talk
his
about
sandwich,
Katie as well in just a
not
second,
looking.
about
But timing
us a
is
little bit of
everything, remember. As he didn't look at all, you will see here from the rear view camera, if me and the lorry, our pinch point would have been there, that's no gap at all, and it could be game over for him.
I'm going to go down to 217 rather than go through Croydon Way.
That's the latest.
Colston Way. It's just as quick.
You know best, you're the driver.
But getting the chance to win a year's worth of shopping or one of over 5,000 other prizes just by
Just
doing
walk
your
past a crossing.
That's like
Just walk past
scan your little
a crossing
you spend a minute.
to go. I don't get it.
Submit them on the app, download and start.
Another thing I don't get, it's a 50-mile-an-hour road. I'm doing 50. You can see up in front, no one can go anywhere. It's chock-a-block really, but we can do 50. So we're all moving nicely, but it's not fast enough for some people. Not the cab, believe it or not. It's not the cab that's just passed me. It's the idiot after the cab. This clown here. I mean, why?
It's this Kia thing. It's sort of like, can you not see in front of him that he's got nowhere to go and he's going, you know?
Yeah.
It's sort of like, I keep thinking he's going to just jump into my lane, you know, undertake, but it's sort of like, just look. He can't go anywhere. Neither can you. Neither can I. That's it. Just leave yourself some space. Don't be such an arsehole. He will. Yeah, I thought he was going to do it, and now he's going to try and undertake him to get in front of him. He's going to pop out now because he won't be able to get out in front of the taxi. So you're going to have to pop straight back out. There you go. What a fucking arsehole.
Here's another one I need some guidance on. I'm out of my comfort zone being, I'm just coming into Folkestone, so a long way from London. So I don't know this road. But what I don't get is, what is the point of all these road markings? This road here that I'm just coming into now, it's asking us all to move over to one lane, but puts this hatched markings here. Why not just have two lanes going up to the traffic lights, and the one on the right obviously turns right and we go straight on. Now you see this car that's just gone past me there. You'll see that from the rear view camera. He's obviously a local, I assume anyway. As we come into the road now, there's the hatch markings, and he just drives over them anyway. So what is the purpose of them? I don't understand. If you could let me know that in the comments, that'd be much appreciated. Now, as a rule, if I'm not turning right, I don't go out into the right hand lane, just in case someone isn't indicating. But this clown here doesn't think of things like that. The van up in front isn't indicating right, but professional driver, a minicab, does that. Just because someone ain't indicating doesn't mean that you can just pull straight in front of people.
Catch it, but that was another professional driver.
Young men from Albania, dealing with 2% of the young adult male population of Albania, has turned up in this country this year. Just extraordinary numbers. Big rows over Home Secretary Suella Braverman and her emails.
Now, when you don't pull out straight, it's very hard for you to see. You can see that he's got his door frame in the way, passenger seat, the passenger himself, everything is in his way because he hasn't pulled out properly.
What is that? Try coming out straight. If you come out straight, you can see better.
Why do some people just make driving look so complicated? It's like, just pick a lane. How hard is that? Does it to the next roundabout as well.
Was this, and I was going to add to your point about Tyson Fury. Yeah. Having known him a long time now, when I sit down with him on my own, and sometimes I'm in the green with him, when he's.
I don't know why the van didn't pull in like I have. You can't go anywhere. Maybe he couldn't see because there's a van in front of him, but you can't go nowhere. So all you're going to do is block up the road. Just pull over and let the bus go by.